Hello everyone and welcome to Long's Toys. Today we're taking a look at the Mini-Pla Machine Robo Duel 1. These actually came out quite a while ago. I've already actually reviewed the second set. When I heard about these, I kept checking HLJ to see if they were going to get them, and they never did. But they did get the second set, so I pre-ordered those, and I've already gotten them, put them together, reviewed them for you guys. I had to go back and track these down on Mandarake, because that was the only way I knew to get a hold of these. So, like I said, I apologize. They did come out a while ago, and I got them from Mandarake a while ago, but just kind of working through my backlog now. But very excited to finally check these out. You can see here we have a police car, a train, a plane, and like a excavator. Now, the train and the car are not the same as the ones that came in the second set. They're slightly different, slightly remolded pieces. These two were not in the second set at all, so these two are brand new to us. And the cool thing is, just like, whoops, as I knock these all over, just like the second set, there's kind of a good guy and a bad guy version of each. So I did get one of each set. That's the nice thing about getting them on Mandarake. They are open so that they could look inside and see, which one of the two, because the boxes don't tell you which one's inside. That's the point. You just buy it and then you open it up and check it out. But they look really cool. I like them a lot. You can see the head sculpt on this one's even different from the like police sirens on that one. They're really fun. If you saw the review of the second set, they don't really transform per se. They kind of get taken apart and put together differently, but they're still really fun. I like them a lot. So I was really excited to finally grab this set to kind of complete my collection here. I don't know if they're doing a third. It's been quite some time since the second one came out, so if I had to guess, I would say probably not going to do a third one. But you never know. Could be wrong. They could all of a sudden just go, hey, here's your third one. I mean, sometimes there are things like it's Robot Concerto, and I always want to call it Robert Concert. I don't know what's wrong with me, I just do. But those do like one set a year, so you never know. I guess there's a chance we could see more of these eventually. But either way, I think these look pretty fun. So I'm going to go ahead, get these all put together and stickered up, and then we'll take a closer look. Alright, so here are all the figures stickered up and put together. So we have the Guardians on this side, and we have Team Demon on this side. It's basically 4 different models, and then there's, one of each, as I said earlier. So you have, for the Guardians, the police car. Let me make sure I'm getting these names right, because they're fairly intricate. So this is Police Robo Ace, and then his demon equivalent is Demon Taxi Robo Speed. So this is a demon taxi, apparently. Then you have Express Robo Hurry. And then you have Demon Express Robo Rush. You have Shovel Robo Dig. And Demon Shovel Robo Block. I think it's Block. I can't really tell. It's Burok. So I'm going to say that's Block. That's my guess. Then you have Jet Robo... What is this guy's name? Sky. Jet Robo Sky. And then you have Demon Jet Robo Crow. I think his name is Crow because he's black. I think that makes sense. Looks pretty cool. I like it. Each of these, I should say each set of 4 comes with pieces to build one of these tiny robos. And how it works is I think the one arm comes with the train. This arm comes with the shovel. I think the legs come with the car, and I think the torso comes with the jet. So you just get, a piece with each one. So if you collect all 4, you can build this tiny little robo guy. I don't really know what he does. He's just kind of neat. The second set had the same thing. I think the arms were a little different, but I'm pretty sure the torso and the legs were exactly the same. And then you can see the Team Demon comes with him as well. I think the green and the purple look really cool together, so I like that. Otherwise, they're exactly the same. So I'm just going to put these off to the side. They don't really do much, but they're kind of cool. So basically what I'm going to do is I'm going to go through each of these like in sets. So I'll look at, the 2 side by side. So I'll start first with the police car / taxi. So I think they look pretty good. The cars definitely have the most stickers of any of the sets, but it's not too bad. They do have wheels that roll fairly decently. I mean, honestly, not amazingly, but some of them are kind of tight, but most of them roll pretty well. And you do have stickers on the wheels. This is a sticker. Everything, the red up here, all of this is a sticker. There's even more stickers inside. So transforming these, how you're going to start. The whole kind of light blue section here lifts out like so. And then you're going to pull the front part of the car out. As you can see, it just pegs in there. And then you're going to split the legs apart like this. You can see that there's a little gun inside. That's going to unpeg and pop out. I promise it is. I don't know why I can't get it to pop out here. All right, there we go. So now we have the legs. We're going to take that. We're going to take the front part of the car that was pegged in there, and now we're going to peg it in underneath here. So this just goes ahead and pegs on there like that. You're going to take this part that we took off earlier, break it apart. You can see it just pegs in. Take the head out. You're going to just peg the head in up top of here, and then take the two arms and peg them in on the side. So they don't really transform in a traditional sense. You pretty much just take them apart and put them together in a different way. But I mean, some of the parts are connected, like you saw the waist and the legs stay connected the whole time. And then you can go ahead and put that gun in his hand, which is pretty cool. He's the only one that actually comes with an accessory. Well, that's not true, actually. The train does have a sword, so I apologize. But I think he looks great. I mean, there's a sticker on the face. The light bars here are stickers, and I saw the one was coming off earlier. They're the only stickers so far that are giving me trouble, but you can see the Guardian symbol there. Got some other stickers. All the rest of the stickers seem to be holding on pretty well. The articulation, you can move the arm here. You can swing the legs out. You can turn the head from side to side. I guess you could technically turn the waist as well, because that just pegs in. So not bad as far as articulation goes. Going to move the camera up a smidge. So the demon taxi is going to transform exactly the same way, because it is exactly the same toy, just cast in a different color or different colors, and with different stickers, obviously. So I'm going to go ahead, pop this, take this off. Whoops, and that fell over. I will get that in a moment. So you can see this guy, while he had a primarily light blue and dark blue color scheme, this guy's got kind of a neon red and neon yellow color scheme, which is kind of neat. I like it. You can see he's got kind of an eviler face sticker. Now, he does have the light bars. He does come with an extra piece. There's nowhere to store it in the vehicle mode, but you can peg this into the back of his head, just so he's got kind of a different look. So it doesn't just look like, because I mean, it doesn't really make sense for a taxi to have light bars like a police car would. So they give that piece. You can't leave it on in the vehicle mode. I kind of wish you could, but you can't. But you can at least put that on in robot mode, so he looks a little different. So I think the color schemes are cool. I like both of them. I think I like the police Robo a little better, but overall, I think they're both pretty cool. Nice articulation, good stickers, good color scheme. A lot of fun. Next up, we'll do the two trains, and you can probably tell right away that it's weird that the police Robo and the train Robo have the same color scheme, which I think is a little weird. I'm not really sure why they did that, but it's the same for both of them. You can see that the taxi has the same color scheme on the demon side as well, so a little weird, but that's what they chose to do. Decent amount of stickers on the side here, on the torso. This is a sword that actually pops off. And surprisingly, it's kind of difficult, there we go, to get it. All it does is you can see the little indent here on the side. It just kind of sits in between these two posts, and it just wedges there by friction. So you're going to go ahead, pop this off. Oh, I should say that he has, there's two wheels underneath, although they're kind of snug, and then there's this wheel in the center here. Again, it doesn't roll that great, to be honest, but you can go ahead and just pull the legs apart like that, and they will swing out to the side. This is going to lift up and then turn around to show off the head. And then you just take this piece, it breaks into two, and then you're going to peg it on for the arms. And then go ahead and equip that sword. Just pegs in there in the side of the hand. So he's got a very tiny little face. It's very difficult to see, but there is some detailing there. I don't know. I think this color scheme works better for the car than it does for the train. I kind of wish they would have given the trains their own color scheme. I'm not really sure why they decided to do it this way, but you can even just completely unpeg the head if you'd like. I will say that this guy's pretty quick and easy to transform. You're basically just spreading the legs and putting the arms on. So pop that in there. And you can see he's got stickers on the inside of the sword on both sides. There's a white sticker here, some down here on the side, right here. I feel like his head's a little bit more, the sticker's a little bit more defined and easy to see. So they're cool. I like it. There's also a train in the second line that's pretty similar. So I wish, do I have one of those handy? Not really. But it's fairly similar, honestly, with even the way it transforms is pretty similar, and I think that one also comes with a sword. So they only changed it slightly. But I think the one in the second wave is a little better, in my opinion. But this one's alright. But again, I just think it's weird that they just repeated the exact same color schemes, because they really could have, even if they would have just like swapped it or something like this, you know what I mean? Just to change it up a little bit, but it's really just the exact same color scheme as the previous ones. I'm not really sure why they did that. But it still looks neat, and I think the train guy is pretty cool. I just think he suffers from not having his own unique color scheme. Alright, next up we have the two Jet Robos. And they're pretty cool. I like the color schemes. I think I would have liked a little bit more purple with the black. I mean, the red doesn't look bad, but maybe just have a little bit of purple somewhere I think would have looked cool. I really like the red and the blue with the white. I think that looks good. He's got wheels here on the bottom. So, again, none of these really, they don't really roll that well, I gotta be honest, but they're still fun. So how this works, you're going to go ahead and just remove the wings from the bottom. You can see that they just peg onto these weird pegs down here. This unpegs, and then this is the hardest part. Well, actually, I thought, okay, so that unpegs. This is the hardest part of the transformation, trying to get this unpegged, because these two peg into each other and they're really tight, but you can't like leave it loosely pegged because otherwise you won't be able to put the back piece on. So it's a little nerve-wracking when you have to split these apart, just because I really don't want to break any of these pegs off, and it's not super easy to get these unpegged. Oh, come on. Yeah, I don't know. I wish that these weren't, I mean, I don't know how you fix it really. Maybe just have one peg instead of two, or make them a little loose. There we go. Okay. Whew. All right, there we go. So what you do is you take the jet piece, you turn it 180 degrees. You can see the face right there. You're going to just peg on the two front parts of the jet as arms. And then you're going to take these wings and that same weird connector piece, you're going to slide it over these pieces for the legs. And that looks good. I think it's alright. I like the sticker for the head. I mean, it's not the best robot, let's be honest, but it's not bad. I don't know why he's having trouble standing all of a sudden. Alright, let's try it with this guy, see if it's any easier. This one looks like maybe I didn't peg it together as much. Maybe you can leave it a little bit loosely pegged and it'll still work. Because I think that's really the trick. If you peg it all the way in like super tight, it's really impossible to get off of there. Come on. There we go. Okay. So we take this, flip it, put the legs on, put the arms on. So he looks pretty good. I think the black and the red look good together. I really like the head sticker for the bad guy. I think that looks really cool. But there you go. I feel like they could have benefited from having some kind of accessory or something. Yeah, I don't know. I think they're probably the weakest of the four. Not that they're terrible. I just think they're probably the weakest of the four. They could be better. I like the jet mode a lot. The robot mode's just not the greatest. It's okay. It's just not the greatest. Alright, last but certainly not least, we have the two shovel robos. And I think it's pretty cool. Now, they have a drill in here, so if you really wanted to, you could take this off and just pretend it's like a drilling vehicle. It's a little double purpose there. And you can see that it does have articulation there. I mean, it's just a peg, but it can swivel. And then you have this that pops right on like that, so you can move this up and down. The shovel arm works. So I feel like these easily have the most articulation in vehicle mode because the others really have none. The head does just kind of hang out the back though, but what are you going to do? Again, doesn't really roll that well, but he has 4 wheels on the bottom, so I feel like he probably rolls the best out of most. But he is crazy front heavy because of this. Like if you have this out at all, he's going to fall forward, but if you have it, whoops, if you have it in, he usually can balance okay. Transformation is actually really simple. You're just going to take this piece completely off. Going to come down here, and you're actually going to pull the treads off completely. And how it was working is you can see there's these tiny little ball joints, and they were pegged in here. Instead, now you're going to peg them in here. So you just peg them on like so, and now they have a ball joint in the hip. And then you're going to take the this piece off, and this is just going to become an arm. Peg that in here. And then this is going to become an arm like so. So, you know, he's got kind of the swivel there. He's got the shovel hand. He does have a spin in the waist. He's got a ball joint in the hip. The head really doesn't move at all, and then you just have a swivel here in this arm. But he's pretty cool. I like him. And then this guy's going to transform exactly the same way. Surprisingly, these ball joints, you'd think they'd be easier to pop off, but I guess it's good that they're not, so they're not too loose. And then pop that on there, and pop that on there. So he looks pretty cool. I really like both of their face stickers. I think they did a good job. Something about just the big flat face is kind of endearing. It just kind of makes me like them a lot. I feel like it gives character to the designs, which I appreciate. So pretty cool. I like them. Fairly simple. They also have the least amount of stickers. It's literally these 4 stickers that you see here. One on each shoulder, one on the chest, one on the face. That's it. So that's aces in my book. But yeah, I think these guys are pretty cool. So I think these are a lot of fun. I really enjoyed this set. I think the second set might be a little bit better. Now that is the one that I got first. I think they had come a little bit farther along with the transformations and the articulation and things like that. And I mean, not leaps and bounds, but just a little bit better. But I think the first set is still worth picking up. I honestly recommend both sets. I would just say take a look at the two, figure out which one you seem to like the most out of and get that set, or get both. They're really not that expensive. I mean, they're just candy toys. I think I got a set of 4 of these for like 1,000 yen on Mandarake. Now that's obviously before shipping costs, but that's like $10 for a set of 4. I really don't think that's a bad deal. They're easy to put together. They do have some like they do have stickers, but like I would say the 2 cop cars definitely have the most stickers, and then each one seems to go down from there, like second most, third most, least. So they're not too bad. I mean, honestly, I think I sat down and I put all 8 together in like 2 hours, maybe something like that. The builds are easy, but they're fun. It's easy to transform them back and forth, and like I said, not too bad on the stickers. My really only complaint with this set is the fact that they gave the cars and the trains the exact same color scheme, which seems weird to me because they definitely did not do that. Now, there were some, well, you know what? Actually, now that I'm looking at them, yeah, maybe there were some color schemes that were close, but I feel like they weren't exactly the same. You know what? I don't know. Maybe the car and the train in the second set have the same. Yeah, maybe I'm wrong. I don't know what it is. Car and the train always seem to have the same color schemes. It's weird. In any case, I still think they're a lot of fun. I definitely recommend picking them up. But like I said, each set has a car, each set has a train, each set has some kind of construction vehicle. This set has the jet, the other set has the fire engine. I think the fire engine is probably one of the best ones they've ever done, in my opinion. So I would definitely, at least, if you're not going to get both full sets, I would say at least get the fire engine from the second set and then pick and choose your favorites. But like I said, they're inexpensive. I think they're fun. I definitely recommend picking them up. I don't think they're going to do a set 3. Oh, I forgot to put these little guys out. these little Build-A-Fig things they're kind of neat. They're in no way necessary, but, you know, they don't add anything to the price, and they're just kind of fun, so, you know, why not? But, I think these are fun, and they're definitely not expensive, so I think they're, you know, if you're a fan of Machine Robo, if you're a fan of little candy toy robots, these things should be right up your alley. Oh, you know what I forgot? I have another one of these things to plug into the back of the jet. It's the same little headpiece that the taxi has. I guess just to make it a little bit different from the Guardian counterpart. So there you go. The taxi and the jet both have that extra headpiece. I don't know if I ever showed off the articulation. I think I did, but for these, it's really just hand movement, head movement, and then the legs can kind of slide out to the side. And then for the jets, it's really no leg articulation, just the arms, and the head can no, the head can't spin either. So really, it's just the arms. Another reason why I think the jets are kind of the weakest of the set, but just my opinion. In any case, I think they're fun. I recommend them. Check them out. At this point, I think your best bet would be getting them from Mandarake, Yahoo Japan Auctions, something like that, because I don't think they're making them anymore, and I unfortunately don't think they're going to do a third wave, but I'd love to be proven wrong. That's going to do it for this video. Please like, share, and subscribe. Hope you guys enjoyed the video, and as always, thanks so much for watching.